plant people. In this video, I will tend to my little vegetable garden that I started in September, discuss the successes and the failures, and then I'm going to plant from seed a vegetable to be grown indoors through the fall and the winter. Welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. I'm Leek, and this is Happy Plants Grow, where we discuss all things nature and our commitment to growing houseplants, veggies, herbs with lots of love and lots of learning. Good vibes only. I love my little doormat there. So here it is, my front stoop container garden, my first container garden. Learned a lot of lessons here. Got a lot of ideas for when spring comes. So here I planted some collard greens in this little pot that I had. They are clearly getting eaten by something I have not yet identified. I have been spraying it with some neem oil, so we'll keep you posted on that. There's arugula in there that I planted way too late, so that's also being eaten, and I think it got messed up from the first frost. Going around, more collard greens in there, some Thai basil, these beautiful lush marigolds. Now that's like the only thing that's popping in this container garden. Some collard greens in the back there, also being eaten. At first they were being eaten by cabbage worms. I got rid of those, but something else started to get at them. And there is some oregano there. And I got the oregano and the basil and the marigolds to basically try to help with pest prevention naturally. Each of those repels mosquitoes, flies, or other pests that like munching on your veggies. So here I am. I'm just gonna clean up the garden a little bit. I'm going to snip the dead portions of the marigolds first. I just cannot believe it's fall and these marigolds are still looking great. I didn't expect them to actually last like this. I felt like I planted those kind of late too, but they started to bloom and really take off. But again, I planted them to help with pest control, and they really bloomed and took off. So I decided to bail on the arugula. They didn't make it past the frost. They kept being eaten. They couldn't mature. So I'm going to dig them up, and that spot will be used for something else come spring. Now, just to make sure I'm getting all the arugula, I'm just taking the arugula and whatever dirt that's coming out with it, just to make sure I'm getting rid of all the remnants of it. And here I'm doing one last search, and then I'm going to pat everything down. I decided I did not want to give up on the collard greens, y'all, even though they look like they should be given up on. So I'm going to just spray them down again with some neem oil. It's been about 3 weeks. Spray them down and give it a couple more weeks. See what happens. If they still look the same, then I'll just go ahead and dig those up too. Just watering everything down, making sure that I get each plant individually. Like I said, I'm gonna give it a couple more weeks, and if it's still looking shabby and shady, I'll go ahead and dig up the collard greens, but I'm definitely gonna leave the oregano, the marigold, and the basil. If you find this content informative or just plain entertaining, then go ahead and hit the like button. And if you're a plant or nature lover like myself and want to contribute your knowledge to the conversation, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Okay, since I dug up that arugula, I decided I wanted to grow it indoors, so let's plant. Got my arugula, my water, my pot. Sorry guys, this angle is kind of bad. I didn't realize I was cutting myself off. I'm gonna have to figure out a different angle in the kitchen. Nonetheless, got my soil, my bowl, and I'm ready. Don't you just love my tarp? I love that tarp. I think I got that on Amazon. I want to get another one, maybe something a little bigger, or maybe get the same size. I just really love it because if it gets dirty, I just take it outside and I just shake it. So I'm just getting the chunks out of the soil. Normally I would add perlite to loosen the soil a bit, but I decided to just leave it the way it comes. Now I love arugula, and they are an easy germinating seed, so they're going to be easy to grow. I'm also going to grow some kale and some mustard greens. Those are also easy germinating seeds, so they will grow pretty fast once planted. Okay, got the soil in. Now I'm about to put the seeds in. Now I did not take care to keep the seeds, 1 inch apart, 2 inches apart. I just sprinkled them all around, which probably means that I will be harvesting these as microgreens because they'll be so compacted, but that's cool. I'll get about 2 harvests from that, and then I'll be able to just sprinkle more seeds in and wait for those to germinate and get another 2 harvests from that, and just keep doing that throughout the fall and the winter. Now I'm about to do something real dumb, so if you're following along, don't do this. Do not water it this way. What I should have done, because see how the water is just building up? I'm probably drowning the seeds. What I should have done was to wet the soil a little, get it nice and moist, then put that in the pot, put the seeds on top of that, and then put dry soil on top of that, and then sprayed it with a spray bottle, just on top, lightly on top, just to get that top layer of soil wet. Anywho, patting it down, making sure everything's all right. And I forgot to show you, you will need grow lights. And here is the final result. I put it in the corner in the kitchen. I did put the grow light a little bit closer, but this is mainly how it's going to be for the next couple of weeks. Now I know what you're thinking. Girl, that container garden is looking mad shady. Now I give you that, it does look shady. Yes, I dug up the arugula and I sprayed down the collard greens, and I'm gonna give it a few weeks and see what happens with that, and I might have to end up digging them up. But guess what? We're here to learn, right? That's what we're all here for. So we shall see. Now leave me a comment below and let me know if you follow along with me in planting something indoors. It didn't have to be arugula, just anything that you chose. I have another list of veggies that I want to plant. I'm just waiting for some pots to show up from Amazon, you know what I'm saying? So, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!